Hey guys, what's up? I'm Jules. Thank you for coming back for another weekly update. We've got some good stuff to talk about today. As you can see, I've actually got some of my designs up behind me on the wall. I want to just talk about this stuff really briefly, but for those of you who may have missed the last couple of weeks, I actually have opened up an Etsy store for cross-stitch patterns. If you like what I stitch, I hope you will like what I have patterns for. I've got some with plenty of color, some that are just black and white, but right now most of these are black and white behind me, but I do have plenty of ones that have color. But I just wanted to point out a couple of new patterns that have popped up just in the last week. Some monochrome patterns. Look at that floss right there. Some monochrome houses. I'm call this one this old house. Here, I'll bring you guys closer so you can see. Bring you guys a little closer so you can see. Not my face. But you can see this old house. It's a bit larger of a pattern. It's about 350 by 470. And that was just to kind of maintain a lot of the detail that was there. The Lincoln Memorial at Night is a design that I did. A lot of artifacts on a photo. And I'm really happy with that one. We'll talk about that one a little bit further. But that one's only 344 by 144. So not nearly as big. We got the raising the flag. Whoop, where is it? Right there. Which is something I'm also working on right now. It's also a monochrome piece. Gothic House is pretty new. That's just this past week, another monochrome work. And then the Penguin Party one, which is also monochrome. And all those patterns are up on the store. Oh, the stand is really heavy. All those patterns are up on the store right now, both as digital and physical products, as well as many other patterns. Boy, do I sound like a shill. And so... But anyway, so more patterns will be coming up on the store here soon, but I just wanted to kind of point out some of them that I've most recently done. So these are beautiful ones that I absolutely love, and I am or will be stitching them at some point. Speaking of stuff I'm stitching, I want to throw this out to you guys because I just don't think Boba Fett's turning out. You can tell me what you guys think, but I just don't think he's really coming together in a way that I think is decent. I mean, what do you guys think? Do you think he's actually turning into something? I mean, with as few stitches as I need to do still, and I did some more this week, but does it look like anything, or does it look like just a big blob of blue? It probably just looks like a big blob of blue, and that's the problem when you get a pattern from someone who is scanning something in that probably isn't theirs, like it's a copyright thing, or maybe they just didn't go real precise with the pattern to begin with, so you didn't get all those details that popped out, because I'm not seeing the details and I only have a little bit more to stitch. So I'm thinking I might just stop working on this project. I almost feel like every stitch that I do on it at this point is kind of a waste of time for me when so many other ones are so much more pretty. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. And so, but yeah, yeah. Anyway, I was really hoping that as I got more stitches in, you know, I've probably done in the last month, maybe 500, 600, 700 stitches. I was really hoping that some of the detail would start to pop from the original photo that I was basing this off of, but not so. Not so. Okay, so I've only got a few more that I've been working on because I've been working on a lot of specific ones. So I'm going to show you, you know what, let's just show you Rainy Waterloo Place. So I'm 99% done with that one page, and I moved on to the next because I needed to get some floss, and I actually picked it up today. I thought I had, but I couldn't find it. But there we go. So I finished up the few tiny stitches that I have left to go, and then I started up on that side. So we're making progress, over 75% of the way done. Finish is coming. Not very soon, but it is coming. Next piece I'm going to take out of the hoop. This is the raising the flag piece that's right here. And I stitched a bunch on this one this week, and you can finally see most of the design that's coming through. I'm still only about a third of the way through this one, but I'm stitching quickly and hoping to make some good progress here. Whoops, let's get the flag all the way out. So what do y'all think, huh? come together really, really nicely. So this is just simply black thread on white Aida. This is 14 count. It's pretty large because it's 14 count. Sorry guys, definitely sneeze coming on. And always two, never just one. But anyway, so that's just really coming together, isn't it? It's awesome. I'm just so excited. So I still got the rock down here, and then I got to come back and do all this. But I'm making some excellent progress, and I wanted to get to a point where you could see that the designs were indeed turning out the way that they look on here. I am using a technique that is proven and that I trust 100%. And I hope you guys enjoy some of the patterns that I put out. I'll be putting out a fair bit more because I really do love the designing part. It's a lot of fun. But anyway, oh yeah, and then one more. So I'm actually also starting this one right here, because when I got this thing done, when I figured out like the technique that I needed to get this one done, let me take this one off so you guys can see this. I don't feel like it printed out as well on paper as it looked to be on the picture, so let me just zoom in on it for you. But a lot of photo techniques, a lot of photo editing techniques and artistic things to get it to that point. And I saw this and I'm just like, oh my gosh, I love it. I want to stitch it. So I started stitching it. I actually had a old piece of, is it 14 count? Looks like 14 count. Yeah, it's 14 count. It must be 14 count. And it's stiffer than stiff because it was in one of those rolls I got from like Hobby Lobby. So like it can like stand up on its own because it's been in that roll for years. And so I marked everything out and I counted it out, and it's just big enough with some extra to spare. I gridded the top rows already. It goes all the way out. It's going to be about 30 inches by something. Now, I haven't cut the fabric to fit yet, but I think it's only coming down to about here. So maybe roughly about this. But I just love it. I just love it. And I am excited to stitch it. So I think I'm going to slide that one in place of boba and work on that one. And then I've got Dachshund here as well. I haven't forgotten about you, Dachshund. Dachshund thinks I've forgotten about him, but I haven't done anything on him in the last week or two. But we're doing good. We're doing good. So yeah, so what do you guys do? But that's I think that's what all I have for sort of all I have. That was a lot. But I went to Hobby Lobby today at lunch. I ran over and picked up some new needles because I lose them all the time. And I picked up a couple of colors. Believe it or not, there were a couple of colors for this Lincoln piece that I just didn't have. I've never used before. So certain color blues that I just never used before. So anyway, so I'm super excited to do that. And some people will say, hey, why don't you soften your fabric up? I know how to soften my fabric. It's, there's a lot of different techniques that I could have used. I sure wasn't going to be washing it after I had checked the gridding on it. I'm not washing it and then regridding it. But you guys, if you've been with the channel for a long time, you know that part of the things that I love when I do a new project is taking Aida that's super stiff like this and working with it and getting it to a point where it's nice and soft. Like, where is it? Like Rainy Waterloo, that like all balls up like this, but in the beginning it was super sharp and super stiff. But I like working with it until it gets super soft, so it's all good. But yeah, so for those of you guys who have actually favorited or purchased or even just looked at my shop, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm really having a lot of fun, and I need to thank I really need to thank Ronnie Rowe for all his help and helping me learn how to do this. And it's been a lot of fun, and it's been a long road, but I'm really enjoying this now. And I have some other things that I have in mind that are going to be coming up. Some things that I'm trying that you haven't seen before on cross stitch, but I don't know if it's going to work out or not. It may look terrible. It may be awesome? Who knows? And it may just be somewhere right in the middle, probably somewhere right in the middle. But what else is going on? I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. I swear I probably had something else to tell you. But yeah, so I think that's it for now. If you have sent me a photo for me to see if I can use it as a cross stitch pattern and I haven't gotten back to you yet, it's because I haven't had time. Tomorrow I plan on really sitting down and getting my backlog of things like that done. And I had one person who reached out to me who requested a personalized cross stitch pattern in the sense of like, hey, here's a really, really awesome painting. Can you make it into a cross stitch pattern? And I definitely can do that. I believe that I have the skills now that I can make things look really good and present them to you in a way that works. I don't have a listing for that yet, but I probably ought to add one. It's not going to be terribly cheap. I looked at other listings that were on Etsy to see kind of what everybody was charging, and it was one of those things where like they were really inexpensive, like under $20-$25, but the patterns that they were putting on Etsy were not terribly complicated, so I'm not really sure if they have that skill or that knowledge to be able to know what a full coverage large cross stitch pattern is supposed to look like. But so my price is going to be more than that, and I'll list it up there for you guys. But what you get with personalized, or not personalized, what you get with a custom pattern would, I would be doing paper and digital. You don't pay until you're happy. Pretty quick turnaround. Just a lot of different things that I can't think about right now, but that I would make sure that it was good. But anyway, something to think about. I just got home from work and got my comfy clothes on. If you guys wonder like why I always seem to wear this shirt with this background, like every video is this shirt. So I have 4 of these because they're so flippin' comfortable. And they're just loose and comfortable, and so I bought extras, and so it's the only shirt I wear. It's like every day. I think that is it for now. If you guys want to join me in tomorrow's Twitch chat, I will be on in the morning, roughly about 8 o'clock Mountain Time, maybe a little after. We will see, and we'll hang out and stitch for a couple of hours. I might work on Rainy Waterloo, or I might work on the new piece. I still haven't gotten my roller frame extra bars. Still haven't gotten my extra bars for some of my other projects, and so I'm waiting for those. I would love to put the Lincoln Memorial one on there, but I don't have anything long enough yet for that. I could totally use this one though. Oh, I don't have M bars. That's the issue. Anyway. So, okay, I think I'm calming down now. Super excited. So you guys have a great rest of your week. Thank you so much. If you've watched this far, you're a rock star. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys really soon. Take care. Happy stitching. Stay safe.